Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome again to the Doghouse on GTV6, your animal pet adoption show. Our first show for 2011. So, boy, another year. The years just seem to fly by, don't they? They just fly by.
That's when you're having a good time.
Scamper by and bark by and meow by. But at any rate, we hope you'll be interested in some of the pets we have to show you today, and they may become a part of your family in 2011. And as usual, 3 dogs, 3 cats, and a rabbit. And we're going to get started in just a minute. To my right is Dottie Sharkey. Hi, Dot. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome again for another year. And to my left is Roy Guy. Roy is our volunteer pet adoption counselor at the Pasadena Humane Society, and we suggest you may want to look for him for advice on what kind of a pet to adopt. You may see one of the ones we're about to bring out here and say, hey, well, Roy, what do you think? Is this a good pet for us?
I will line it up for you.
Or would you suggest something else? And Roy can then help you out. Well, isn't that great? We had all the animals on the last show, but one dog, Troy. Troy, I think, was a little Chihuahua, if I recall. Okay. Troy is still available.
He's a cute little guy.
Yeah, he was a cute little guy. Okay, so without further ado, we are now going to bring on our first pets of 2011.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. And here is Marlon, our producer, with our first rabbit. Our first rabbit.
Oh, he doesn't want to be with me.
And our first rabbit has the interesting name here, Pancake. Pancake.
Oh.
And I think that's Pancake's, real name, because that was the name Pancake had when she was turned in by her owner. Her owner just, couldn't keep her anymore.
Oh.
Pancake.
I'm so glad they brought Pancake
here. Yeah.
Just not let it out in the yards.
Oh, right. A281954 is Pancake's number. She is a 7-year-old female, black and white, friendly, very inquisitive, and as I said, an owner turn-in. Is she a particular breed of rabbit?
Or do we know?
It's like a Dutch, from the Dutch breed.
Okay.
And of course, she is $30 to adopt her. And we'd spay her for you and microchip her. And if you decided to take an extra rabbit, we'd charge you $15, including everything.
So you could get 2 for $45 if you wanted to have
absolutely,
2.
Yeah.
And let's see, what else can we tell
you
you
can't
about?
just come in and buy one for $15. If
Right.
you buy
She
one
feels
for
like she's
$30,
been handled a lot. She's very comfortable. She's very comfortable.
She does appear to be pretty.
So she's probably came from a very good home.
A good lap rabbit. A good lap rabbit.
Yes.
well, she's 7 years old also.
Yeah.
7 years old. Yeah. How long would we reasonably
They can
expect her
last.
to-
They can last if you take good care of them, and I'm sure you do. Anywhere from 12, 13, 14 years.
Well, and she's off to a great start.
Okay. Would we want to tell them? Would she be a senior for seniors, or is that
I don't believe so. Not with rabbits.
only applies to dogs and cats?
Dogs and cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll skip over that for the time
I don't
being.
think seniors are really into rabbits.
She, in all likelihood, is accustomed to other pets. In any case, rabbits do typically get along with other pets. They can handle themselves pretty
They'll
well.
chase them around.
Yeah, they will. And you can actually let them out of pens. If you keep an eye on them, they need to be supervised. Keep a close watch that they don't chew things up.
Especially your wires.
Yeah, wires and so forth. But
Papers,
So that's
magazines,
where
and
a
books.
cuddle bunny this would be.
a great cuddle bunny. So Pancake needs a new home because her owner couldn't keep her. A 7-year-old female rabbit whose number is A281954.
Pancake.
All right, well, we can go on to our cats next. We have 3 cats here, and here's our volunteer. As you can tell,
It must
here
be
comes our
Tabby.
first cat. And here's Andrea, our volunteer. Hi, Andrea.
Hi,
Happy New
sweetie.
Year to you. Thank you for helping us out again. And this is a very talkative cat. This is Charlie, and Charlie is A241706, a 2-year-old neutered male, meaning he's ready to go home right away. A white and gray domestic short hair, very affectionate, loves to be petted, and will, as you heard a moment ago, meow for attention. Will meow for your attention.
That was true, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You
it
could
certainly
hear us
was.
in
He
the
needs the
background.
corners of his eyes cleaned a little bit
Yeah,
here.
he does.
His owner couldn't keep him,
Oh.
so had to turn him in, and probably he came in with the name Charlie, and you just may want to keep that name.
Oh, Charlie.
He'll meow to you, and you'll start a conversation. You know.
Yeah, they're great for conversations, tabbies.
Now let's see. What else can we tell folks about Charlie? At the age of 2,
This is it. This is the
this
size.
is a pretty
This
much
is the
well-developed
personality.
Yeah.
And he's a great cat.
He is
I
a
like
great-
Charlie.
He is a great cat. He
Ooh! Oh my goodness, Charlie, I'm sorry.
our first escape of 2011.
Nice try, Charlie. I don't blame you.
Cats think they can fly, and they flap their wings. See, like this. That's what they do.
Charlie, good shot.
Well, the price of Charlie. Let's get to the price of Charlie.
So
Him would be.
he's a
well,
frisky
he's,
little guy.
Yeah, he's only 2 years old, so it'd be $70 to adopt him. Of course, if he hadn't have been neutered, he would have included being neutered. He will be spayed before he leaves here. You have a free veterinarian evaluation with a veterinarian of your choice within 5 days of taking him home. He would have a free carrier to go home in, a collar, a toy, and a sample of the food that we feed them here. If you did decide to take a second cat, the second one would be $15. So you'd get them both for $85. And it still would include the neutering, all spaying, examinations. They've all had the first series of shots to cover them while they're in this facility. So it really is a very good deal. If you're looking to adopt, this is the place to come, believe me.
Charlie has the biggest eyes I think I've seen on a cat.
Biggest
here.
green eyes.
Yeah, big green.
Almost
eyes.
translucent.
He's a handsome cat.
He
Beautiful
is a very
cat.
Nice cat. Yeah.
And
very
how many
nice cat.
cats do you have that can fly like that?
That can fly, a flying cat, boy. Birds in your neighborhood better look out if you take him home. That'll be a surprise.
Well, we hope he gets kept indoors, so.
Okay, so
What's
our
Charlie's
first
number?
cat, Charlie, again, that's the name he came in with. You may want to keep it. Is A241706.
Charlie.
Okay, well, our next cat of the 3, our second of the 3, is Petey, who is a 4-year-old male. Come on in, Andrea, once again.
Hi, Petey.
With Petey.
Oh, Petey's a light little guy.
Petey is a tan and white domestic medium hair. Medium hair means he's, not a short hair, not a long hair, but sort of in between, and he does fit that this description. We have a medium hair, we have a long hair, and he falls into the kind of the medium hair category.
He's a nice little guy.
He enjoys attention, purrs a lot, loves being petted, and came in as a stray.
Aw.
Came in as a stray. So he had a home at one time.
Yeah.
Somebody may have just tossed him out or
He's
something.
not been neutered yet
Oh,
either, has he?
look at his eyes match his fur.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful
What would we call
beige.
this color, this ginger color?
It's just red and white.
Red and white cat. Okay, red and white cat.
Oh,
And he...
amber. Is that what his eyes are?
amber, is
Amber.
that an amber color? Gosh, look at those
The
golden eyes.
I love
They're
these
really
eyes.
Good
beautiful
looking cat.
Really?
Did you
gets
get
the
the
right
number
home,
of this
he'll
and
be
the
really,
age?
I was
didn't
about
get
to.
it.
4
Oh,
years
thank you.
old. But Petey's number, and Petey is just a name we've given him here. Petey's number is A281035. He would need to be neutered to be adopted. That would only take a day, and you could pick him up.
And that's included in the price.
How old
Yeah.
is he?
He is 4 years old.
Oh, this is a nice age.
And what would he cost, Roy? What would
He
he
would be $70, just like the other one, and that would include his neutering and his microchipping, and also a free veterinarian evaluation with a veterinarian of your choice within 5 days of taking him home. If you did itemize those separately, you'd find out it would be a lot higher to adopt the cat. That includes the cat.
Now, you know what I see about Petey? I can see he's been on the street for a while. He looks a little ragged.
Yeah, he needs a little brushing, but he's purring away with all this attention. Oh,
Not
look at
being
that. Did you
neutered,
see
he's
him?
probably
Push-
traveling around a
towards
little
you.
bit too, you see. So It's time. I'm surprised he's gone this long without being taken care of.
If you take him home and give him a lot
He'll love it.
lot of love and
He'll fill out.
And
He'll
we adopted
definitely
a
fill
cat
out.
4 years old, and that's not old at all.
Oh, no.
She's now 15, so.
yeah, you can tell his tail looks a little ratty and so forth.
Yeah.
That usually goes away, and they really fill out and
Look at
fluff out
this.
and look gorgeous. And a cat like this with this coloration would really look pretty in a few weeks. So, P would be a great pet.
Absolutely.
And he is, again, 4 years old, a male, tan and white, domestic, medium-haired cat, and he is available immediately. He would need to be neutered, and then you could take him home.
And that only takes a day.
Yeah, a day.
Yeah. So no, he's a wonderful cat.
If you don't like that name, you could change it.
Yeah,
Let's give Petey a home.
he seems like a good boy. Are you? And you would like lots of attention and pets and so forth.
He's nice to handle, isn't he?
He is.
Yes, he's
very
wonderful.
easy. Very easy.
Very, very nice little guy.
He's been around people. So, Petey, A281035. Okay, before we go on here, just a little time out for a very important piece of information. You probably read about this. We mentioned it on our last show, and it certainly bears repeating. We have had a little crisis here at the animal shelter, and I'll be very careful the way I describe it here. On December 15th, the Pasadena Humane Society rescued 250 cats from a hoarding situation. You may have read about it in the newspaper. We're now caring for these pets indefinitely. In fact, they're just in pens all over the shelter here. There's probably, must be half of them are right here in the next room. We need your help to provide these animals with the care they deserve. If you can donate even a little bit to help us give them proper food, clean housing, medical care. A lot of people have donated blankets. I think we're okay there. We would greatly appreciate any amount. The cats are not available for adoption at this time, but for legal reasons. But you can, of course, adopt one of the many cats that were already here, and waiting for homes right here at the shelter, like Petey, who you just saw. So make sure you have the time, resources, and commitment to do that if you want to adopt a cat. By the way, we did. Andrea did. Well, our volunteer, Andrea just saw a minute ago, our volunteer, she just adopted a cat about 2 weeks ago. That was, I think, on our show. But a new pet should be agreed upon by all family members, and great consideration should be given as to the care of your new friend. So with that, again, 250 cats suddenly just bombarded in here on the shelter, and we need help. If you can spare the commitment to do that, yeah, money would help, and other things too.
Like towels.
Like towels, yeah, exactly. Okay, with that, we'll go on to our next cat. Okay, on to our last cat, and that would be Mickey. And here comes Andrea again, who just seemed, you're just everywhere today. You adopted a cat. What did you adopt? What did you adopt? Tell us.
It was a month ago.
He was a 3-year-old stray, and I've named him Bosco. And he's just a really great cat.
From our show?
Yeah,
or
from the show. He was on the show.
He was the last one on the show before the last one.
Oh, that's great. Is he a nice cat?
He's a wonderful cat.
Another great adoption story.
Congratulations.
Right here in our own little
So
family.
in
on the show.
2010, you adopted, we adopted. So.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Well, the cat we have here that Andrew just brought us is our last cat, Mickey, who is a 2-year-old male.
Mickey's a little cat.
Mickey is a little cat, and he is A281801, a white and gray domestic short hair, who also came in as a stray. So you can see he's a little shy, He might have been, out on his own for a while and scared. And
He's purring. He's not scared right now, are you, Mickey? Huh?
he loves attention and will bump your hand as a signal to be petted.
Oh, let's see if this happens.
Calm, friendly.
Well, I can't stop petting him, so I'm not going to get bumped.
That's why he's staying there.
Look at how his little head rests on my...
Yeah, he is definitely a
Aw.
sweet cat, going to be a real love.
And nice and tiny.
Yeah.
Not like our 16-pound kitten.
Well, you never know. He's 2 years old. You may take him home, and just sort of shower him with all kinds of treats and pet food and attention, and you never know what's going to happen. But he's a good boy. He's a very nice cat. White and gray, domestic short hair. Again, came in as a stray. His name is Mickey. Anything else we should say about him? What would Mickey cost again, Roy?
$70. He's not been neutered yet. And I'm surprised he's so calm at this time of the year because it's breeding time starting in February. So
February, yeah.
we're just getting over it right now.
This is a very helpful time to adopt, too. If you're considering adopting at all, this is the time because we're so many cats here.
Yeah.
So the more that are can be adopted and adopted out of here, that'd be great. It'd help out. That would help out, too. And plus, Mickey would be a wonderful addition to your home. So.
Yeah, by adopting a cat that's adoptable, you will enable the shelter to have more time and resources and space for the other 250 cats that were taken in from the hoarding situation. So
yes, that was a mess.
So Mickey is not a hoarded cat. Mickey is a
Look at this. He's completely settled. Oh no, he's going to go sleep now.
Oh, he's not
Apparently, we're boring him.
Well,
or no,
Cats
just
are easy
very,
to keep.
just a very
You have a lot of freedom with a
comfortable.
cat,
This is a great. Yeah, you can.
so at any rate, Mickey is A281801.
Okay, here comes our first dog. This little guy's so cute. This is Troy.
Hi, Troy.
And Troy's number is A280917. Neutered male and 3 years old. Cutest little guy. He's friendly and calm. He's a blue and white pit bull. I love this. Pit bulls are so great. They love to please their owner. I think that's why they get such a bad rap, is because they so love to please that they'll. But anyway, he was on our mobile outreach. When was it last? At the Rose Bowl last week. Oh, okay. And he became very popular with the village workers. He's real calm with kids. He's patient. And he was around crowds of people. And he was always relaxed. And his owner couldn't keep him. So he's a very curious little guy. Isn't he cute?
That must be his real name then.
Troy. That's a very prestigious name, don't you think?
Yeah, it certainly is.
So he's just he's passed a lot of tests here. Great with people.
At the Rose Bowl, he was very popular with the workers there, and people that came in. How long was he there? For several days, Marlon?
4 days.
4 days. 4 days.
Troy.
Good boy.
You did great.
He was a real popular dog there.
He's like a slate blue in color. He's got a real nice color. It's a very popular color there.
So he's obviously a big, strong dog. Who should adopt a dog like Troy?
Well, I would say that a family, if you have teenagers that are about, 16, 17, 18, that like to play frisbee and go for walks, camping, etc., this would be the type of dog for you. I definitely suggest a large yard with a 6-foot fence at least, so that he can get his exercise outside. They do need exercise. They cannot just be allowed to lay around, because then they start to have problems with the hind legs and their back. They've got to be moving.
So he's got a beautiful coat. He's in great shape.
Yeah, very statuesque, very muscular dog. So he's going to be, for sure, an outdoor dog, and you're going to need to walk him a lot, take a lot of exercise. If you're kind of indoor people, like to read books and sit by the fire, he's not your pet.
Yeah.
He's not even pulling to try and get away, so he's very patient.
Very
patient dog.
Great dog to exercise
right family,
with.
This would be a marvelous companion animal.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. A very special guy.
You a good boy? Huh?
Look at him. I love his ears, too.
Yeah.
He's got a cute little face. Did you get a close-up of that?
Very
Look at that face.
Statuesque, very well.
You are a beautiful, friendly, and calm
muscle,
dog.
Really a good boy.
So let me give you his number again. It's A280917. A very special
Can we see his
little
face?
guy.
Can we turn around and see Troy's
There you
face?
go.
Let's see Troy's face. Troy, say hello. Say hello to everybody.
He's been looking over there all the time, haven't you? Huh?
I think when you see his face and you see the coloration a little bit, you can see why he's called a blue and
He's a
white.
beautiful
The white
dog.
is on the toes, but this color is kind of your old dog Blue. Well, this is your
slate color.
your old dog Blue. My old
So
dog Blue.
a great
If this was like in
companion.
the cats, we'd call it like the Russian blue.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Okay,
What's
we're
his
ready.
number again, Don?
It's A280917.
And the price to adopt him, incidentally, would be $120, and that would include neutering and microchipping and your free vet visit within 5 days of taking him home. So, just great. Just
Thank you,
great.
Roy. Thank you, Roy, and thank you, Troy.
Hey, how about that, buddy? Huh?
Well, we said it before. We'll say it again. Happy 2011. Now we're going to give you a little quiz. Did you make pet resolutions for the new year? Well, here's a couple. Here are 5 to keep in mind that you might want to consider. If you haven't already, get your pets spayed and neutered for better health for the dog or cat, and of course to help control pet overpopulation and help out shelters like this one. 2, walk your dog more often for you and your dog's continued health. 3, take your pet to the vet for their yearly checkup and vaccinations. 4, license your dog. It's the law. If you live in Glendale, and if you're watching us, you probably live in Glendale. It's the law and can be important if your dog is lost. And last, update your pet's ID tags and microchip information. If your pet doesn't have a microchip, and if you want to update the information on an existing microchip, just call the shelter and we'll give you a number at the end of the show. You can find out all you need to know about microchips. So those are our 5 resolutions for the new year, and now we're ready for our next pet of the day, and this would be
This is OC.
OC.
And OC's number is
OC.
A280328.
OC.
A neutered,
thank you.
anxious little male,
Oh,
3 years
goodness.
old,
My goodness.
and it's a black Brussels Griffon.
And looks like a purebred dog,
This is
doesn't
the kind that went down the chute.
it? Down the chute.
Went down the
This
chute.
little guy loves
Jack
attention,
Nicholson.
Ah.
Hey, what's going on, Tiger? Huh?
and
Hey,
he
good.
loves treats. Did you have any treats? He loves
I don't
treats,
have any
and he
on me right
loves
now.
laps. He loves laps.
Oh, a Brussels Griffin?
Griffin, yeah.
That is a special.
He's more like the Afton Pincher. It's in the same kind of category.
Is that a terrier, I guess? Or
It's a breed, Ron.
but I mean, is it a hunting dog?
Oh,
no,
no.
you're not a hunting
Yeah,
dog.
I
A
know.
hunting dog.
Hunting for
Well,
my
he
hand.
also was
He
at
wants-
the Rose
he
Bowl.
wants treats.
He was at the Rose Bowl. He was very calm. He was very friendly with everybody of all ages.
He's on this guy.
He's a
And
cute
this
little
little
guy.
guy-
Aren't
He's
you?
comical. He's comical.
He is kind of
Can
cool,
you
yeah.
believe he was abandoned?
Oh, you were
That
abandoned.
is so
Boy,
sad.
if he was mine, I'd be looking
Yeah.
all over for you. That's for sure.
Lick, 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 lick.
Oh, he might have been found
Look,
in
look,
a
look, look.
foreclosure home or something.
Is he neutered or spayed?
He is. It doesn't say.
Okay, so if he isn't, then he has to be neutered before he leaves
But
it.
can you imagine when he gets some grooming and a nice little bath? And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to be so cute.
He's a cute
He's
little
a
dog.
friendly
This is as
little
large
guy.
as he's going to be. He's not going to get any bigger than this. He's that's it. His groin's
So
over.
please don't abandon him here. Give him a home.
He's going to be a very loving pet.
Yeah,
Real cute.
he loves
Would
laps.
it be okay for condos or apartments?
I would
you
say
think?
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's busy,
little
and
guy.
he's
Yeah.
going to need a little training. But you know,
Is he?
have
Would
to
he be
keep on
noisy,
top of it.
barky? Is he? How is
he
he?
doesn't seem that way. But you know, he's got to.
Maybe
He's
you
got
could
to
turn
get
around
his.
his little
Oh,
face.
turn around.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see your little
And
face.
fix his ears.
Let's see your little face. There he
His
is.
little
He's
ears.
got to communicate. hasn't
Those
he?
ears. He is way too cute.
He is
Way
very
too
cute.
cute. Okay, let me give you his number again. It's A280328, a neutered male, 3 years old. Okay, our last dog is Dixie, and Dixie's number is A271069, spayed female,
Thanks.
5 years old, which means she's a senior for seniors. She'd be free if you are 60 years or older. Brown and white beagle mix.
A beagle mix.
A beagle
okay.
mix.
Yeah.
Loves petting. Oh, I can see a little beagle in there.
Yeah, I see the beagle on your face.
A little nervous at the kennel here, but warms up quickly to a friendly person. So if you are a friendly person, the owner couldn't keep it. So another
Dixie?
sad little story.
That's your name?
Yeah.
And
Your name?
Which means she'd answer to the name
Yeah.
Dixie. You could change it, but she's probably
So-
been called Dixie for a while.
it looks like
Dixie?
she was well taken care of. She's certainly not thin.
No.
She's not been running the streets.
Just a little nervous at first because there's a lot of us here and the lights and, oh my goodness.
So senior for senior means?
A senior for seniors.
Means if you're over the age of 60, since Dixie is 5 years old, any pet 5 or above, if you're older, 60 or older, you can take the pet home for almost free. That's a special offer here. What would Dixie actually cost?
Well, seeing as Dixie is 5, and if you're the age of 60, all we charge you for Dixie would be $20, and that covers the microchipping. That has to go to the database. So she would be microchipped before she leaves here. Is she already spayed?
Yes.
Okay, so if she wasn't spayed, it would also include a spaying. You still have your free veterinarian evaluation within 5 days of taking her home. And $20 would be it.
And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
As I said, she's a little nervous, but if it's friendly people,
it's all the lights.
She's good.
Yeah,
and
everything's going there.
So let me get to how you can reach us here.
Yes, how do you do that? There are 3 different ways.
3 different ways. You can, of course, come see us, but we can be reached at 626-792-7151. Or you can look us up on the internet. We are www.pasadenahumane.org. Or the very best way is to come down and see us. We are at 361 South Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. You take from Glendale, you take the 210 freeway, get off at the Del Mar exit, left on Del Mar, and a right onto Raymond, and there we are. And please, 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 we need help. So if you're thinking about adopting, think and get down here.
Yeah, once again, we have 250 cats here suddenly that we didn't expect, and we can't adopt them out, but we can sure make room for them if we adopt out some of our other cats. So Dixie's our last pet on the show, so we want to thank especially our volunteer and new cat mom, Andrea, who was helping us out earlier. Bosco, her new cat from 2 shows ago. And our producer, Marlon. Thank you, Marlon, for helping us out again today. Our city staff behind the camera, Rob and Derek, thank you. And Sabrina, thank you for your help back at City Hall, editing. And Dot, thank you again for another show on the Doghouse. And Roy, thank you for helping us out.
It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it.
And I'm Rob Sharkey. And most of all, I want to thank all of you out there